What is up, savages? Man, it is Wednesday. It's almost Thanksgiving. Let's get started.
What is up, savages? Man, it is Wednesday. It's almost Thanksgiving.
What's going on, everybody? Well, before I start, I know that I noticed right before I started this live stream that apparently there was, I don't know if when it started, but a little bit of a pump out there. That's kind of cool. So it's green, so I'm wearing a green shirt. It looked like it was a green day. Let me pop over there and see what is going on here. So it looks like Bitcoin's up 4%. Not too bad. Still down, you know, good grief overall. Ugh, yikes. But, you know, I like seeing ETH pumping a little bit there. Still long way to go, but, you know, hey, we're all still here, right? This is not really like mining related, but I figured I would put this up here because it's nice to see a little bit of green, right? Last night we mined Volvox, VVX, I believe, and it was an X17. Actually, it had 5 different algorithms. It was yeah, but hey, Crypto Pope, hey, Crypto Cruising, what's up? It had like 5 different algorithms. We successfully mined it. We used X17, but in this case, I'm playing the video here, pre-recorded. Basically, if you're new here, if you're watching this like after the stream, because everybody that's in here right now isn't new, what we do is I have a list of GPU-mineable coins, and I think it's up to like 130 or 141 right now. And I use the random number generator, the Google random number generator, and generate, you know, a random number between 2 and 1, whatever the top number is. In this case, it was 140. I should have put 141, but I put 140. And we ended on 106, 136, something like that. And it ended up being PIRL, which is kind of cool because PIRL's a 106. PIRL's a pretty good project. I kind of like it. It pumped a lot recently. You know, it was pumping pretty hard. But it is obviously mineable. It's an ET hash coin, and it is not on, I don't think it's on what to mine, but it's not listed like if you search for profitable coins. I don't know how many it lists. How many does what to mine list, like whenever you do the search? Is it like 50 or something like that? Anyway, it's not in the list whenever you search on what to mine. Although I've seen it on the list, so it's not something that is just never on there. You can see right here I searched for what to mine, or PIRL on what to mine, and it is on there. But it says right there it's active but not listed, so I think that maybe it's like 50. I don't know how many. I never really looked, to be honest. Right here I was like forcing it. I was like, okay, I'm just going to search for ET hash and see if it pops, and it didn't, because clearly on that back screen that I just saw, you know, it says like, hey, it's active on what to mine, but it's not listed. So I'll go back through here anyway. I'm just doing some nonsense research here, but hey, what's up, Yashnik? What's up, everybody? So yeah, pretty cool. As far as news going on, I mean, I see a lot of talk, you know, about miners turning their stuff off. Especially here's what I was thinking about this today. All right, so folks like me that only have a few rigs, we can get through this easy because we already eat our cost, you know, our electricity and things like that. I don't know, I just pay my electric bill for the house here. I've got a couple of remote rigs that are actually off right now. So it's because of the power that is required, or the power costs where they exist. I'm thinking about maybe getting them back over here. But you know, it's folks like us. I don't know, you know, I would say up to 30 or 40 GPUs, we can get through this and we can mine something speculative and probably come out on the other end really, really good, you know. because if we eat our power costs a little bit and just hold the coins that we're mining and mine projects that we believe in. I mean, I preach this all the time. Projects that you want to support that can earn your hash power, you know, your dedication and your altruistic behavior, right? So, you know, that I think that's kind of cool that with those bigger mining operations shutting down. What was the one that it was actually a Bitcoin one? There was Gigawatt or something like that started last year, but I think that was mostly Bitcoin. But there are larger farms, you know, GPU farms that are shutting down because they were all this year. All this year, it's been really rough on them. I'll give you a good example. Is Bitsby tripping? I think I'm pretty sure that I just saw in his one of his most recent videos that he's got his farm turned off. Now I doubt all of his GPU rigs are off, but he's probably mining some speculative stuff with a few of the rigs. I know I would be, and just eating the cost of it, the power. But as far as his 2,500 GPU, I think he was actually going up to 5,000. I don't know how much he got to, but apparently they're off, right? Because he's got to pay rent, he's got to pay power, he's got to pay, you know, he's got to run those fans and all that stuff. So it's not sustainable, it's not profitable. But folks like us, the small guys, you know, that are completely decentralized, just like, you know, the original vision, right, of having decentralization and having a miner in each home, you know, as a CPU. It started out as CPU, then it turned into this, you know, GPUs and stuff like that. But I mean, look, this weeds all that stuff out, and it actually creates more of a decentralized environment. To me, I don't know. To me, that's what it looks like to me. So I don't know. I don't get down in times like this. I think that this is great. I think that it's great for the market. I know it's tough to look at it and, like, you know, consume it and see like all this red and everybody's like the way everybody's talking, but just know that like it was this way in 2013 and 2014 also, right? And before that. So there's been these swings like this just come and go. It's a cycle. It's just like everything else. It's just like everything in life. It's just a cycle. So, wow. All right. That was fun. All right. So anyway, back to what we're working on here. I'm just documenting, you know, like I always do, the website and stuff like that. If you got here a little bit late, you know, we landed on PIRL, which is kind of cool. You know, it's been around a while. Their website and their technology seems to be pretty good. It was, man, I want to say that it was actually up. I think that the video shows it as being down, but I think it was actually up today. We'll go check that in a minute once the video's over. All this stuff is pre-recorded. Again, you know, you can see, you know, Blind Run from Son of a Tech did a video on this a while back on PIRL. You know, I'm not trying to do a video of I mean, it is going to be how to mine it, but it's not like about the project. Remember, this is just the RandomCoin thing where we pick one and we go for it, right? And then we all kind of work together, you know, and try to figure it out. So, yeah, right here I was looking for pools, and it actually linked to WindMiner. I don't know if you see that down there, but it was in the pools section, so it's kind of weird, but whatever. So I ended up getting a pool, I believe. I want to say I documented the pool and everything, so that's why we're kind of able to talk right now, because I think I already documented everything. If you have any questions over like, hey, how did you get, you know, this receiving address, or how did you get a wallet, or whatever, just hit me up in the comments below, and I'll tell you what I did. Or you can, you know, rewind this and go back through it and watch. But basically, I just, you know, go through pretty much the same steps all the time, starting with the wallet. I mean, clearly, if I was going to mine this for real, and if I believed in the project, I would do a lot more research than, you know, what you see in this show. This show is just like, hey, boom, here's a coin, let's go mine it, you know. So anyway, I want to say that this is the first ET hash coin that we've ran across, that we've come up on. Maybe early on we did one that was ET hash, but I don't remember. I want to say that this is the first one. That's kind of cool. I did not set the miner up or anything like that. I think that's old right there. No. That's real time right there. Okay. I didn't set the miner up or anything like that in Simple Mining. So we will go ahead and do that now, I guess. Let me check out the chat and see what's going on over here. Let's see. I agree, Crypto Pope. You know, I learned a long time ago in the stock market, you know, and I was always kind of emotional about it, so I didn't do very well. But after you're out of it for a while, you realize, like, man, you know, you really got to pick. You got to pick what you believe in and the projects that you think are going to do well. Whether it, you know, in the stock market, it's not really called a project, but you get it. You know, the companies, and you don't lose anything if you're not day trading. You know, day trading or swing trading, I think they call it. You know, that kind of stuff. You know, obviously you're going to be buying and selling all the time. But for folks like me, you know, it's so much better if, well, what I was going to say was, you don't lose anything until you sell it, right? Like right now, I'm down, I mean, 90%, somewhere around in 90%. From where I started, but I'm not even worried. It doesn't bother me at all, because I know in 4 or 5 years, 3 or 4 years, hopefully less than that, but I know that I'm going to look back at this time right now in this video and all this stuff that's going on right now, and it's going to be funny because of how, you know, the market was and how we felt. I mean, like I think I was telling someone today, if you believed in Bitcoin at 9,000, or if you believed in Ethereum at 250 or 400 or whatever, and if you believed it in XRP at 3 cents, you know, I mean, if you loved them, well, not 3 cents, but what was it up to, like $3 and something? So if you liked XRP at, you know, $2, then, I mean, man, you really got to love these prices, right? I mean, I think Crypto Cruising actually said it today. Is like, look, you could take a small investment, a small amount of money, and actually build a really nice portfolio right now. You know, one that has some great stuff in it, and enough in it that in a few years, no telling. You know, I mean, I don't know. I don't like to get on the whole financial thing. This is completely off the rails of this show. But anyway, all right. So let me get back to what we were doing. All right. Let's see. Let's get out of this website and let's go to the desktop. All right. So kind of watching myself here, I guess. Let me get off of that. Where was I? All right. So let's go back to the spreadsheet here. This is the list of mineable coins. And as you can see, it goes up to 141. But whenever I did the random pick, I only, yeah, keep preaching. Thanks, Crypto Pope. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like Crypto Cruising said, $1,000 could be a whole different story. I mean, think about it like this. Like, y'all are going to get me started again, but this whole year, you know, I still think that BitConnect has a lot to do with this. You're weeding out all that BitConnect nonsense. You know, you've got, you know, all the retail folks that bought in thinking, and even related to BitConnect, that bought in thinking that they were going to double and triple and quadruple their money and all that stuff, and they saw what the market did. I mean, people are emotional, you know, and the typical retail person is going to buy in whenever it looks attractive, whenever it's green, whenever it looks great. And you got to realize that basically you should do the opposite of what your brain and your heart, there's actually probably a saying about this, but I go with both. You know, your brain and your heart, whatever it's telling you to do the opposite, because you'll probably come out better whenever it's talking about investing and things like that, because people just get too emotional, you know. They just get attached, and then, you know, they let it affect them in a negative way and make bad decisions. That's just what ends up happening. And, and it goes back to not putting too much into it that, you know, don't put so much into it that you can't afford to lose, right? I mean, I think there's a story, I want to say it's on, man, I'm getting totally off the rails. I think there's a story on BitConnect, or BitConnect, on Bitcoin Talk, where there was this kid that, I know he was young, I would say 12, 13 probably, if I remember right. And he ran across Bitcoin type Reddits and things like that, and got interested in it and started putting, and it might be someone famous now or well known in the community, I don't even know, but he started putting, I don't know if it was his lunch money or if he was cutting yards or something like that, but it was, you know, minimal amount each week into it. And, you know, you can imagine if he started that in 2010, 2011, I mean, he had a lot of Bitcoin, you know, built up over time. So, you know, this whole year, we've kind of been feeding the, well, actually before this year, at the end of 2017, beginning of 2018, all those, we were making early adopters, what I would consider early adopters, we were making them rich by getting into the market, right? Well, now at the state of the market, we're close to, you know, to where we're not going to just line their pockets. You know, now we're getting down to where, okay, this is a great entry point, right? Because I'm not just buying so high. I'm getting like really low prices. I mean, I don't know. I just see almost opportunity across the board, like almost in any valid project. But I do want to show you this real quick. Sorry, man, we are not even going to get to mining. This number right here, cryptocurrencies on CoinMarketCap, was 281, I believe, yesterday. So they shed, I know that they purge like every now and then, but they shed 10 in one day, and we only have about 1,500 more to go, right? Because we've talked about this before. There can't be this many great projects out there, you know. Sure, you want to allow space for you know, upcoming projects and valid projects, but man, if they hit the copy paste button, you know, Control C and then Control V on a project and expect, boom, Lambos, get it out of here. I don't want that. I don't want that nonsense. You better bring something to the table that is different and is, you know, super, I don't even know what the word I'm looking for, you know, altering of the environment. You know, it's got to be something that is unique and something that no one else has done, or something that someone hasn't done as good as you're going to do it, right? As good as that project. Because, I mean, a currency, we probably need 5 currencies, right? Maybe at the most. We need maybe 5 privacy coins, right? Maybe at the most. I don't know, the other ones, sure, you know, there should be some things like XRP and Stellar and things like that, but I don't know. You know, we've talked about this before. I can't see any more than 50 literal great projects. You know, oh my gosh, it is 9:48. All right, all right, let's go. All right, so yeah, I wanted to show you that on CoinMarketCap. All right, let me go back to this. So we landed on PIRL, which was 106. And here's the documentation. We're probably going to mine this like super fast if I'm not mistaken here. And we'll use the AMD rig. That's the one on the bottom over here. It's actually not the one plugged in the monitor, so I'll have to fix that. But this is the one that we're going to use. And all right, so let's get rocking. Let's go back to simple mining, and let me make sure my train of thought is on the right track here. All right, so if I go to documentation, was there anything that I was missing? Got the website, got the, not that you need that. Really all you need is a receiving address, a pool, a port, and a miner, and then know how to configure your miner options. You know, this is basically in simple mining, the miner options are super close to what you would see if you were running it on Windows. It's almost the same thing, except you would just remove the miner executable, because simple mining kind of does that for you. And I'll show you what I mean. But anyway, so I think I got this off of the pool. Yep, off of the pool website. I just grabbed Let's head over there just so you can see where I grabbed that from. Crypto pools. We'll head over there real quick. Hopefully we'll get this done. Man, I went off on a freaking tangent there. All right, crypto pools. I don't see it. Crypto. It's kind of dark in here. I have to. All right. So I think I went here and I went to. Yeah. Okay. So this is actually the PIRL crypto pool. All right. I think I got it from like right here because this one was. I would assume that with ET hash on an 11 GPU 570 580 rig, I'm gonna hit over 300, right? Man, it's been a while since I've done ET hash. I mined ETC for a while, but I think I was getting, I want to say 340 or something like that. Anyway, so that's why I chose this one. I think I have 8004 as the port, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, see right here. So, all right. So, man, we've got everything already. And again, if you have any questions about like where I gathered this information from, I mean, you can see right here. I went to Bitcoin Talk. From Bitcoin Talk, I went to search for PIRL and found their website and things. They've got a pretty good announcement thread here. I mean, it looks better than most, right? So this is what it kind of looks like. It does talk about it. It's got masternode capabilities in here. The more I read it, though, I didn't see anything that really popped out at me. But I don't know. It seems sort of popular, so it's probably not a bad platform. They got dApps, and it's an Ethereum base and all that stuff. Oh, what I was gonna say earlier, like if you come at me with an announcement and it says we're going to be, the next cryptocurrency, I just move on to the next thing because, I mean, how many times are we going to do that? You got to come with something really unique. All right. So I'll just scroll through this really quick. I think I'd actually, you know what? I'm not going to do that because I did that in the video. All right, so let's just head back over here to, forget where I'm at all the time. All right, so we're going to do a group config. We're going to be using the AMD rig again. So we'll do add new group. Oh, and I also documented the miner to, I think I said it was Claymore right here. Whoop. Yeah, right there. So that's what we're going to use. So if we go Claymore ETH, right? Which is Dagger Hashimoto, or it's basically a ET hash. Dagger Hashimoto is like old school, precursor to ET hash. It's kind of evolved over the years. So it's ET hash right here. So we'll use, we can use this for NVIDIA too. That's cool. Forgot about that. I was using it for both. So, all right. So I will start with, good grief, what are we mining here? PIRL, right? And it's a ET hash, and we're going to be using AMD, but this miner can actually be used for both. So we'll just put NVIDIA in there too, and then YouTube. And then right here, I always start with again, this stuff doesn't really matter. I like naming conventions. I'm former military, and I still work for the government, so I like naming conventions. I don't know, it's just a thing. All right, so because you know how messy this looks if you don't have some type of organization, it's a nightmare. All right, so I'll go with that, and let's see, what was I doing? PIRL, and then right here I actually like to put the pool, and the pool was crypto pools. I know I'm like probably gonna run over time here, but that's all right. I think we'll probably be able to knock this out in 5 minutes and get it mining. Seeing as how we already have the string right here, so we just have to modify it for our own use here. Paste that in there. So this gives us our pool, the port, all that stuff. The only thing we have to add here is, oh, you know what? I hope that I don't have to create an account on that pool. I don't think I do. So we'll go and grab the address, receiving address. This is from your wallet. I usually give it a mining label in the wallet just so I know, you know, where the funds are coming from or where the coins are coming from. And the worker, this is like a name for the worker. I always use my Scarif. It's a Star Wars thing. So Star Wars thing. If you're a Star Wars fan, you know what that is. All right. Maybe if you're not a Star Wars fan, you still know what it is. All right. So we're gonna add group, and then we're gonna go to rig list and select that rig right there, which is the AMD rig. It's got 9 RX 580s, 2 570s, and we're gonna assign that to the group that we just created, which was PIRL, ET hash, AMD, NVIDIA, YouTube. And then we're going to throw it a, we'll just do a reload. I've wiped out the miners, so I'm sure that it's going to have to download the miner, but that's okay. It'll do it. And let me switch this over so I can monitor what's going on here. So it's already restarting. That's a good thing. And it says miner downloaded successfully there. That's what you're seeing on the screen there. The way simple mining works is this, what you're seeing on the screen here, on the display on the stream, is a few seconds behind what is actually on the screen over here. So like if I turn around and look, that'll be ahead of that by a little bit, a few seconds. All right, 3 minutes. See if we can do it with no errors right off the bat. All right, it says connected to the pool. That's awesome. It's doing the DAG epoch, which is basically a time thing. It's 30,000 blocks for ET hash, I believe. And share accepted. Boom, like that. Man, we are money. We just started mining that, just boom, like that. That's awesome. And look at those hash rates. It's not bad starting off. I think I want to say that, let's go look at the overclocks here. Let's let it hit the hash rates one more time here. And then we'll go and look at what, because I don't even remember what, there we go. Oh wow, some 31s in there. That's good. 31s. You can tell, kind of tell which ones are the 570s. Like this 4 is a 570, I believe, and probably 9. All right, so let's go and look at the overclock. So it says, see, I've got Kryptonite Heavy overclock, which I think they're pretty close anyway. So we'll go over here and look at group OC config, and see, I've got one set up here for ET hash. So this is like just 5 more on the core and 5 more on the memory. But I think it probably pumped up like half a megahertz, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't know. I don't really remember. But right now it's on this, which is really close to, you know, it's power stage 3. So it's a little higher power stage. But anyway, so we are mining and successfully. So that's awesome. All right. Yeah, this one, crypto cruising. Yeah, it's working. It is working. It is quiet because it's mining Aeon, and it's a Equihash algorithm. So it's not. It's only a 6 GPU rig, so it's not really that loud anyway. But yeah, it's good to go. It's doing some stuff. It is stealth mode for sure. Yeah, you can see right here. Boom. This is the top rig right here. I just realized that they're actually in order on here too. Yeah, so this is a Aeon. All right, so we're down to 1 minute. What we got going on in the chat over here? Glad y'all are in here. How many people are in here? 9 people. I think that's the most I've ever had. Awesome. All right, so it's 10 o'clock. Let's, if you haven't checked out BrandonCoin, if you're in here and you haven't checked out BrandonCoin, you really should. Super cool guy. He's got a cool live stream where he goes over hash rates and stuff like that for his cards. Plus, he's got a lot of other things in there that he throws in there. So head over there and check him out. It's BrandonCoin, I think, on YouTube. So head over there and check him out. And I will see y'all tomorrow. I'm probably not going to stream tomorrow because it's Thanksgiving. And I might not be streaming Friday, but I might try to post like maybe a premiere video or something like that. You know, I'll keep you guys entertained. But tomorrow, probably not. But I might. I'll let you know. I'll post like way early if I get a stream going. So see y'all next time. And whenever that is, Thanksgiving or Friday. And I'll see y'all later. Thanks for stopping in. Peace.